Do something.
It's time for Evanston Sports Live on MyLocalRadio.com and on the radio at KNYN 99.1 FM. Red Devil Sports are brought to you by Rocky Mountain Power, Ready, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Uinta County School District No. 1, Bear River Dental, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Western Wyoming Community College Evanston Campus, and Uinta BOCES No. 1, Mountain West Business Solutions, Evanston Regional Hospital, Cache Valley Visitors Bureau, Dr. McKay Frankum, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Freeway Tire, Hoover Chiropractic, the Come On in Casper, and T7 Propane. Now let's head to the booth with the voice of the Evanston Red Devils, Elan Olliff.
Good evening and welcome back to Idaho Falls High School, one of the sites of the 2025 East Idaho Holiday Shootout, where the Evanston Red Devils are on the road to take on the host team, Idaho Falls Tigers. Right now there's about 2 minutes left in the third quarter of the game before them, so we're running a little bit behind schedule, but we should have plenty of time to tell you everything you need to know about this one. We got a great pregame show for you, and it's brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Of course, Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll set the scene for you. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Do something good for yourself. Give your home a new look. At Cazin's Furniture in Evanston, their friendly staff will help you make your home a peaceful and beautiful place to be. Comfortable furniture, appliances, artwork, lighting, and accessories work together to create an enjoyable and inviting atmosphere in your home. Make your living and sleeping space a wonderful place to be with brands like Serta, Ashley, GE, and more. Visit Cazin's Furniture, 941 Front Street, Evanston.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uinta County School District No. 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uinta County School District No. 1, Pathway to Excellence.
We know you can accomplish your goals. That's why we specialize in the tools you need to be successful. When it comes to safety, parts, accessories, and tools, you've got a professional on your team at Callis Automotive. Reach your goals with the right parts the first time with Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by WYDOT.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
And we welcome you back to Idaho Falls High School for today's matchup between the Evanston Red Devils and the Idaho Falls Tigers, part of the 2025 East Idaho Holiday Shootout. The first time the Red Devils have gotten to this tournament, and it's the first time they'll take on the Idaho Falls Tigers. As earlier we saw the girls take a loss, and now that sets the girls up to play tomorrow at 12:30. Make sure I get that one right. Tomorrow at 12:30 against the Snake River Panthers, live from, I believe it's Bonneville High School is where we will be at for that one. And looking at the schedule, should Evanston lose tonight's game, they will have a little bit of a scheduling conflict. And what that means is the girls will play at 1:30. They're scheduled to be done around 3 o'clock if everything goes perfectly to plan. The boys would play at another gym right here at Idaho Falls. Girls would be at Bonneville. The boys would play at 4:30 p.m. So because it's very difficult to get all the equipment broke down, packed up, get in the car, drive to another high school, come back to another gym, and get everything set up in time for the pregame show. We unfortunately, if the boys do lose, we'll only be able to broadcast the girls' game. As the last time we had a time conflict, we went with the boys. It would only be fair if this time we went with the girls. So, but if the boys win, they'll play at 6 o'clock against, it looks like, Teton out of Driggs, Idaho, at 6 o'clock. So if the boys win, then we'll have it all for you tomorrow, both boys and girls game. For the Red Devils, they come in going 3-3, a 1-2 week at Riverton, losing two very close games to Cheyenne Central and Cheyenne East, and then a 2-1 week at the Flaming Gorge Classic, winning in blowout fashion over Pinedale and Bear Lake, Idaho, and losing in overtime to the Uinta Utes. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stat report for the boys here. As you would imagine, they've got to be coming in fairly high in the stat report according to WyoPreps. And right now, the Evanston Red Devils boast the number 5 offense. That's good enough for second place in the West behind Rock Springs. Number 2 shooting team, almost about 47.8%. That is number 2 in the state, easily number 1 in the West. And defense, Evanston, the number 2 defense in the West behind Rock Springs. Free throw shooting for the Red Devils. They come in shooting 64%. So Evanston in the top 5 in all 3 big statistical categories for the boys. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will have more on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Let's stop into Mountain West Business Solutions to see what Randy and the team are up to today. Randy has printed out testimonials from satisfied customers. Let's see what some of them say.
Bar none, the best customer service in the industry.
Mountain West has been perfect for our business needs.
We simply could not survive as a business without Mountain West Business Solutions.
For all your equipment, printing, and software solution needs, Mountain West Business Solutions. 866-583-9925.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane for all your propane needs.
And we welcome you back to Idaho Falls High School for this matchup. 4:43 left in the varsity game between Teton and Wood River, Idaho, before the Red Devils take to the court to take on the Idaho Falls Tigers. One thing that I neglected to mention in our scene set, when it comes to stats for the Red Devils, the number one scorer in the entire West and the number two scorer in the entire state is Evanston's own Riker Lind, averaging 18 points per game. Nate Miner of Sheridan is number one on that list. Neil Summers of Laramie, number 3 on that list. So Evanston's really making some big impact in the league in this 4A West in Wyoming, and we cannot wait until we get to conference play for the Evanston Red Devils. Of course, that all starts at home against Rock Springs on Thursday, January 16th. So 2 weeks from tonight, it is the regular season opener live from Red Devil Gymnasium. You know you want to be there, and if you can't, you know we got you covered here on mylocalradio.com. It's time for our Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers. 307-789-1515 for all your sand, cement, and gravel needs in Evanston. When we come back, we'll hear from Evanston Red Devil boys head coach Rob Watsabaugh on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
What is Uinta BOCES #1? It's your community college to pursue your degree or certificate. It's high school equivalency. It's CPR and other workforce training. It's cooking and computer classes. It's 3D printers, vinyl cutters, and other free tools. We're many different things to many different people, meeting the education needs of the place we call home. So what is Uinta BOCES #1? That's for you to decide. Come see us today and let us help you make your educational dreams come true.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hard-working staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uinta County. Uinta County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintacountycd.com.
We know you're on the go, and that's why having the right financial partner is so important. At Trona Valley, we're here to make banking easy for you. Whether you prefer banking online or in person, we've got you covered. Manage your money anytime, anywhere with our digital banking services. Check balances, transfer funds, or pay bills. We also offer youth loans, scholarships, and so much more. Whatever your financial needs, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you. Visit us online at tronavalley.com or stop by to see us. Trona Valley, member NCUA.
When was the last time you got to stay at a hotel that had an indoor waterfall and a fish pond? Or a hotel with a swimming pool, a baby pool, and 5 hot tubs? At the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming, you'll get all of this, plus an amazing complimentary breakfast. You can even reserve a suite with a private jacuzzi for 2. The rates are so affordable that every time you're in Casper, you and the whole family can stay without breaking the bank. The best hotel in Casper is the Come On In and Suites. Make your reservations today and come on in.
When you need a plumber, call the one you can count on. Brad Kopp with Panda Plumbing. Fast quality, reliable service at competitive prices. When you need a plumber, call Panda Plumbing. I'm the plumber you can count on. Panda Plumbing, 307-258-1450.
Welcome to another edition of the Ellingford Brothers Pregame Coaches Show, here with Evanston Red Devil Boys basketball coach Rob Watsabaugh. Coach Watsabaugh, first question for you. How was your Christmas holiday for you and your family?
It was good. Nice and kind of quiet this year. Good time with family. Get to spend time with my wife's family, and then my folks are here, so we got to spend some time with both sides of our family, which has been good, and that's kind of what it's about, and celebrating for those reasons and being around the people you love.
Absolutely. The break is a little bit shorter than what it's been in years past. We are right back at it literally January 2nd, so one day after New Year's. And are you excited to get going quickly after the holiday, or is it something you'd rather have that longer break to kind of build up to another weekend?
Yeah, it's kind of there's some good and bad with this situation. Good that we get to play a little bit sooner. And then, it's kind of nice to get to see some teams out of Idaho and Utah that'll test us and just different style of play for us to go against, so we can kind of adjust and, hopefully help us in the long run there. But going this early, we get a full week of practice next week before we hop into conference play, which is another bonus too. So it's exciting. We'll probably hopefully pick up where we left off. Our conditioning will probably be not quite where it needs to be after a break and some open gyms and a short week of practice. But just excited to get out there and play. Kids they'd play every day if they had their choice. So we get to play a little bit, sooner and start the new year off with some games, and it'll be fun.
Coach, you mentioned that there are going to be some differences in this tournament. Again, different teams that you've seen before. I don't think we've seen Idaho Falls before. One thing that is definitely kind of a difference that really sticks out, for the first time, I think you guys are this may be the first time at Evanston basketball. For sure, it's the first time since you've taken over. You guys are going to be playing with a shot clock. How does that change some of the things that you guys usually do?
Yeah, it'll be a little bit of an adjustment. We've played some summer games in Utah with the shot clock, but that's summer basketball and a little bit more laid back. It'll change a little bit, if we're running a continuity set of some sort that we can't score. We'll either have to, take a tougher look when that clock is getting down to, under 5, or if we're running something, we're going to have to adjust, and we'll put in a shot clock set. Just to, get us coming downhill off of a ball screen and able to make a play, when it gets under 10. A little bit of an adjustment, but, with our style of play, we're trying to play a little bit quicker. And in some film I've watched of, these Idaho schools, they're used to it. They play quick too. And I don't see it being a huge hassle for us. But yeah, it'll be an adjustment once that clock gets a little bit lower. We're going to have to live with some shots that we might not normally say is the best look, but we have to get it up. So yeah, it'll be good to use the shot clock for these kids, and as it's coming in the future here to Wyoming. But yeah, it'll be a little bit of an adjustment.
Big thank you to Coach Rob Watsama for joining us on our Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers. 307-789-1515 for all your sand, cement, and gravel needs in Evanston, Wyoming. Well, it's official. Should Evanston win, they'll play Teton at 6 o'clock in the bracket semifinals. Should they lose, they will play against Wood River, here at Idaho Falls High School at 4:30. And again, if they lose because of a time conflict, we will not have that game in the consolation bracket. But if they win, we'll have it covered. So we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll get you set for the game with more on our Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame coaches show. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication, including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
Engines and transmissions and engines.
Making your car run better is Brett's Red Mountain Automotive's specialty. Brett and his crew can do a full engine replacement or repair, brakes, AC work, and more. Visit Brett's Red Mountain today across from the cemetery in Evanston.
Engines and transmissions and engines.
When you're starting a project, you want to make sure you have all the tools and equipment you may need. From screwdrivers to angle grinders, Norco has the tool solution for you. Norco, 95 Independence Drive in Evanston, serving you better.
There are 3 things you can always be sure of when you get your tires from Freeway Tire in Evanston. First, they offer a price match guarantee on any published price. Second, whether you're driving across the state for a sporting event or you're just driving around town, you can feel confident knowing that you have top quality tires that have been installed by tire experts. And third, you're always appreciated by the owners and staff at Freeway Tire. It's reflected in the friendly service you receive every time you visit. Freeway Tire, quality tires and great service. Stop in today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Sell or buy your home with a realtor you can trust. At Cowboy State Realty, we are dedicated to helping you with all your real estate needs. At Cowboy State Realty, we are working for you. Call us at 307-200-4332 to schedule an appointment today.
Well, we have about 13 minutes remaining until we get started with this one. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to have a bonus interview for you. And last week we got to talk with one of the wrestlers from Evanston, Mr. Carter Moore. And we're going to go ahead and cue that interview to play up. And then after that, we will have our Keys to the Game brought to you by Cowboy State Realty. A reminder, this interview with Carter is brought to you by our friends at Aspen Cinemas. Welcome to another edition of Red Devil Spotlight, brought to you by our friends at Aspen Cinemas. Here with senior on the boys wrestling team, Carter Moore. Carter, Evanston's, they've got a big wrestling tradition. Talk to me about what it's been like to kind of grow throughout this program now that you're a senior. I mean, your dad's one of the coaches. What's it been like to kind of grow throughout this program and now kind of realize that you're part of the leadership of this legendary program?
It's been really fun. Wrestling is just a grind, and you kind of gotta just keep grinding, get through it, and just make the most of it and have fun. So it's been fun.
You played football as well last year. What is it about wrestling that kind of separates football, track, all the other sports that you do from each other?
Wrestling is, you gotta have a different mindset than football, basketball, whatever. it's just a different level, and yeah.
Is it more of kind of like a individual mindset with inside a team aspect, or kind of talk to us a little bit about that mindset?
To a point, there's a team aspect of it, but I would say, like, for the most part, you gotta, like, it's just you, and you're the only one out there, and you're the only one that can do something when the match is going on. So, yeah.
What's it kind of like to realize that it comes down to you versus this one singular opponent instead of you versus a whole team of people?
Well, when it's you versus someone else, you kind of just gotta show the other person what you got, and then when you're against a team, you kind of got to cheer on everybody. You should cheer on everybody anyways, but it's good.
You guys had your first competitions this last week. Talk to me about how that went.
It was good. We started off a little slow, but we got it rolling, and I think we took like 7th or 8th, and it was good.
Jumping up to 4 after being at 3A, what do you notice any differences between the two divisions, or is it just 3A is just as competitive as 4A and vice versa?
I would say 3A is like pretty much the same as 4A, but I would say it's like harder to win a state championship at 4A just because kids are better. But yeah.
What are some of your goals this year in your senior year?
I would say probably to place at state and do really good at state, and yeah.
Awesome. That is Carter Moore. He is a senior on the boys wrestling team here at Evanston High School. One last question for you, Carter. Of course, this is Red Devil Spotlight, brought to you by our friends at Aspen Cinemas. What's been your favorite movie you've seen at Aspen Cinemas lately?
I'd probably say Wicked. It was a really good movie. Fun to watch.
Yeah, seems to be a popular pick today. Carter, thank you so much for the time. Anything else before we wrap it up?
Nope. Thank you.
Big thank you to Carter Moore for joining us on our bonus interview. Of course, that student interview brought to you by Aspen Cinemas. Let's go ahead and go into our keys to the game, brought to you by our friends at Cowboy State Realty. And key number 1 for the boys is going to be perspective. And what I mean by this is going to get, you can feel the intensity kind of building in the building, considering this is a massive tournament and they are playing one of the host teams. But keep it in perspective. This is your final weekend of the preseason. This is the final weekend to work on some things to make you that much stronger. You heard the numbers. Evanston is towards the top and is in the top 5 in every statistical category. And I'm not talking about top 5 in the West. Top 5 in the state. Rikerland is the number 2 scorer in the state right now as we sit. So there's a lot to be excited about. But you keep it in perspective, keep this matchup in perspective, and realize that this is still the preseason. It's time to get better, and if you can continue to improve 2 weeks from tonight when you open up the conference season against Rock Springs, you are going to put yourself in a very, very strong position to not just compete to get to state, but maybe even win the entire West, something that Evanston has not done in quite a while. So that is key number 1. Key number 2 is, remember, it's just take that next step. We talked with Coach, and he said the one thing that we're not top 5 in, and he's correct here, is rebounding. So that next step for the Red Devils is try to rebound and get those second chance opportunities to get the ball in the hands of your red hot offense, whoever that hot hand may be. That is your keys to the game, brought to you by Cowboy State Realty. When we come back on our Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show, we'll have tip-off as well as starting lineups and your team introduction. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Get a degree or certification. Earn your high school GED. Get job skills. Become CPR certified. Or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uinta BOCES number 1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
Whenever you're in Evanston, Wyoming, the absolute best place to stay is the Best Western Dunmar Inn, with a wonderful on-site restaurant that offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a friendly staff ready and available to handle all your needs. The Best Western Dunmar Inn is a ground-level hotel with parking right at your front door. Rooms are convenient, comfortable, clean, and offer a great value for each guest. When you're in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
You love country hits from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and up to today. K9 is for you. From classic legends to modern stars, Tune in now at KNYN 99.1 FM or stream live at mylocalradio.com. K9, the big dog in country.
Hey, it's Hunter here with Les Schwab. Just want to let you know we have America's Best Tire Warranty. It's now available at all Les Schwab Tire Centers. It includes our no-hassle road hazard protection, free tire maintenance, and a 60-day ride satisfaction guarantee included for free. Come visit us at Les Schwab Tire Centers today at 157 Bear River Drive in Evanston.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazin's Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazin's Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazin's Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
It's time to introduce you to your 2024-2025 Evanston Red Devils, coached by Rob Watzaba, and of course it's brought to you by our friends at Les Schwab Tires.
Jordan Mendez, senior guard. Jay Hill, senior guard. Brooks Searle, senior guard. Riker Lind, senior forward.
Riker Pace, senior forward.
Ray Friedrich, junior guard.
Brandon Blackwell, junior forward. Paul Baxter, senior forward.
Clay Cook, senior center.
Dominic Stewart, junior power forward.
Brenner Lim, senior guard.
To 2024-2025 Evanston Red Devils, as for the first time in the new year, the Red Devils get ready to tip off, and it'll be against the Idaho Falls Tigers. You know, I see the orange and the black, and I want to say Rock Springs Tigers so badly, but it is not. It is the Idaho Falls Tigers. Should Evanston win, they'll play against Teton tomorrow at 6 o'clock in their bracket semifinal. By the way, the bracket that Evanston find themselves in, it is the Marine bracket. There are about 4 brackets, one named for every branch of the armed services. You have the Army bracket, the Navy bracket, the Air Force bracket, and the Marine bracket. And Evanston in the Marine bracket, along with the Bonneville Bees, the Snake River Panthers, the Kimberly Bulldogs, Layton Christian out of Utah, Wood River Wolverines, Teton Timberwolves, and the Idaho Falls Tigers. How it is set up is if Evanston wins, they will play against Teton Timberwolves tomorrow at 6. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock. I accidentally hovered my finger over the mouse pad, apparently. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock. If they lose, they will play at 4:30 here at Idaho Falls High School against the Wood River Wolverines. On the other side, Bonneville and Snake River are getting ready to play, and Layton Christian and the Kimberly Bulldogs probably just wrapped up. We'll see if we can get a score there, because you look at who's here, and there's a real chance Evanston's playing for a bracket championship on Saturday. So that will be very interesting to see if that is indeed the case, as there is no report from the Layton Christian Kimberly game yet over at Bonneville High School. All right. By the way, the girls, we do know for sure will play at 12:30 tomorrow. We'll be on the air at 1:30 tomorrow. We'll be on the air at 12:30. Live from Bonneville High School. They will take on the, double checking it, the Snake River Snake River Panthers out of, I believe it's Blackfoot, Idaho is where Snake River is at. Either way, Snake River at Evanston tomorrow, 11:45 pregame, live on My Local Radio and KNYN. Less than 2 minutes till we get started here, as everything is kind of under that little simmer point where you can feel the tension, you can feel the excitement, you can feel the energy in the building. Thursday night, the home team hosting one of the home teams of this tournament. Games taking place all over the Idaho Falls Valley. I guess Idaho Falls area, I guess I should say. Of course, Idaho Falls High School. Girls tomorrow will play at Bonneville. And then the other games happening at Rigby, happening at Skyline. All sorts of options for great basketball in the Idaho Falls area. If you are lucky enough to be here. Here we go. Evanston on the left side of the scorer's table. Idaho Falls on the right. Evanston in red uniforms. Idaho Falls in the white uniforms. And as we get ready for our starting lineups, brought to you by our friends at Les Schwab Tires.
District 91 would like to promote sportsmanship by honoring the sport.
Trying to peek through to see who is on that bench for the Red Devils. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't quite make out where that fifth one is. So as soon as the group kind of parts a little bit, we'll be able to tell you who is on the bench. All right, here we go. Your starting lineup for the Evanston Red Devils. First, number 21, Brenner Lim. Number 4, Jordan Mendez. Number 13, Jay Hill. Number 15, Riker Lind. And number 14, Clayton Cook. So Jordan Mendez, the senior, comes out first for the Red Devils. And then number 10, Riker Lind. Of course, the senior. Number 13, Jay Hill, another senior. Senior number 14, Clayton Cook. And senior number 21, Brenner Lim. Of course, coached by Rob Watsabaugh. And now for the Idaho Falls Tigers. Junior number 20, Chase Hendry.
Chase Hendry. Junior number 23, Mackay Ferguson. Number 5,
senior number 5, Tegan Sorensen. Senior number 11, Bradley Ellison. Senior number 21, Cooper Kamek.
Your Tigers are coached
by Zach Batey.
And the Red Devils.
Tigers and Red Devils here in Idaho Falls. Evanston on the left side, Tigers going right to left.
Tiger Nation, make some noise for your Tiger boys.
They just asked the fan section to make some noise, and sounded, maybe because we're sitting closer to them, but it sounded like Evanston might have been louder here today, Hudson. Hudson Hill running camera for us in this first half at least. All right, here we go. Riker Lind versus Mackay Ferguson at the center circle for the tip-off, and it is won by the Tigers. Ellison goes straight away, transition 3, in and out rebound by Evanston's Mendez. Gets it over to Lim, and now he'll go to the right side, sends Lind towards the baseline. Mendez on the left wing, goes Hill in the near corner, loses his dribble but gets it back, flicks it back out to Cook at the top. Finds Hill on the left side. Back over to Cook at the top. Open, Lind, near corner 3, and that one off the mark. Rebound brought in by Ferguson for the Tigers. Gets it over to Sorensen, taken away by the Red Devils quickly though. Mendez, one end to the other. Goes into the elbow, now retreats back. Out to Cook. Lind goes to Hill on the right side. Hill, right side 3, and that one off the base iron. Pulled in by Ferguson on the bounce. Sends this one over to Ellison. Now gets it over towards Sorensen on the left wing. Bad pass stolen in the lane by Hill. Sends it forward to Cook. Puts up the layup, and the Red Devils are on the board first. Clayton Cook makes it 2-0 Red Devils on the T7 propane board. A push on Mendez on the other end as he put hands on Ellison. And checking in for the Tigers will be Max Gregerson, number 10. He'll take the inbound play at the scores table. Sends it towards Ferguson on the right side. He goes under the hoop, tries to put the shot up. Missed it badly as he put too much on it. And it's out of bounds. Rebound goes over the baseline off of Idaho Falls. Lind with the inbound play for Evanston, up 2-0 on the T7 propane board. Gets it over to Lim on the left wing. Jump pass over to Mendez on the left. Lob pass finds Clayton Cook near block. That one no good. Gets his own rebound back. Takes it under the hoop and reverses it. 4-0 Evanston on the T7 propane scoreboard. Clayton Cook. Now left side three, no good from Ellison. Rebound by Evanston. Going the other way, it's Mendez with the fast break. And Evanston on a 6-0 lead to start it. Hendry on the right side. Puts on the brakes, now covered by Hill. Loses the ball, but gets it back. Hill playing tough defense. Lob pass goes to Ellison. Back out to Hendry. Lob over to Ferguson. Puts up the fadeaway jumper in front of the free throw line. Off the rack. Pulled in by the Red Devils. Hill flicks it over to Mendez. Drives into the near block. Puts the shot off the glass and in. Jordan Mendez makes it 8-0 Evanston to start off. Right side, driving along the baseline was Watkins, and putting up a three ball is Kamek. And that is going to be the first points of the game for the Tigers. 8-3 Red Devils on the T7 propane board. Evanston taking their time as Lim will get it over to Cook. At the free throw line, and he's held, and it's going to come against Gregerson. First one of the game on the Tigers. Here comes Brooks Searle and Riker Pace coming in for Clayton Cook and Brenner Lim. So it's Mendez, Pace, Lind, Hill, and Searle. Bounce pass over to Hill on the right side. Quickly, Searle goes to the top to Lind. Back over to Mendez, right side three, yup! Jordan Mendez makes it 11-3 on the T7 propane scoreboard. And taking the offensive foul on the other end is Jay Hill against Makai Ferguson. 11-3 on the T7 propane board, and the Red Devils get it back after the offensive foul. Great job by Jay Hill to take it. 4:43 remaining here in the first quarter. Hill goes across the center line, gets it over to Mendez on the left wing. Pass finds Lind in between three Tigers, goes back to Searle. Mendez, he drives to the free throw line, jump pass over to Lind. Steps to the right, passes to Mendez. Straightaway three, short, pulled in the field by Wood for the Tigers. He puts up a transition three from the near side, off the rim, pulled in by Mendez. And the Red Devils take it the other way with 4 minutes, 15 seconds left. Mendez driving towards the top, gets it to Hill, finds Searle, near corner three. That one a little bit too hard. Great rebound by Lind in traffic, but he can't finish it off from the far block. Pulled in by the Tigers. Taking it one end to the other, it's Canlis. Tries a step back, nowhere to go. Gets it over to Kisterman. Now Kisterman jumps into the lane, and a foul. A push, it's an offensive foul against Kisterman. The Red Devils will take over. 3 fouls for the Tigers, 1 for Evanston with 3:52 left in the first. Evanston up by 8. Inbound to Lind. Now goes quickly to Searle. Great feed over to Pace. Beautiful job. And the Red Devils are sharing the ball and getting it done. It is 13-8 on the T7 propane scoreboard. That defense on the other end wins out for Evanston as they get it back. Bring it forward. It's Hill, goes Mendez. Hill, he's open at the top, closed down quickly. Feeds it over to Pace. He puts the floater up from the free throw line, and it's good. Red Devils 15, Tigers 3. As Pace has 4 on the day already. 3:07 left in the first quarter. Gregerson driving towards the top, and there's a foul. It's going to come against Riker Pace. Or Jay Hill, excuse me. He showed 13 set 31. Timeout called by the Tigers. Evanston comes out firing, up 15-3 on the T7 Propane scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. Our experts self-perform all phases of construction on new or existing structures, such as site excavation, access road creation, concrete foundations, welding, and the installation and maintenance of piping, tanks, metal buildings, and more. Our turnkey services will have your facility operational quickly and safely. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Red Devils lead it 15-3 on the T7 Propane board, and they're being led by the number 1 assist man in the West. That's Jordan Mendez. The number 1 scorer in the West, Riker Lind, is going to get his going. I'm pretty sure, I can almost guarantee it, as the pass from the Tigers goes into the lane to Ferguson, and Riker Pace fouls him. Inbound play coming up for Gregerson. It's only a matter of time till Lind gets going, and when he does, this team will start flying. Inbound play, it's a clutch shot from Ferguson. In and out, gets his own rebound back, no good. And the Red Devils get it back on the second opportunity. Hill goes along the near sideline, gets it out to Lind at the top. Finds Searle on the left wing. Over to Mendez on the left side, who has everyone's attention. Right side, Hill, open. Brooks Searle, near corner 3, got it! Red Devils lead 18-3 on the T7 Propane scoreboard as Brooks Searle hits for 3 for the second time for Evanston. And in transition, Idaho Falls responds with Tegan Sorensen from the far wing for 3. Red Devils lead 18-6 on the T7 Propane board with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. Mendez on the left side. Lind, he was left open. Now he charges into the lane, and he is pushed hard as he's driving in. And there's the whistle. The 4th one on the Tigers.
Foul called on Makai Ferguson.
And it comes against Makai Ferguson, his second. Brenner Lim and Clayton Cook are going to come in for Jay Hill and Riker Lind. No? Are they going to bring in Lind? Yeah, they almost looked like they were telling him, no, you're still out there. But he's going to take a break. Pace straight away open for 3. Are you kidding me? Riker Pace for 3. Right side 3 in response. Off the front, no good. Pulled in by Clayton Cook. Quickly over to Searle, and Pace is blocked by Gregerson. He flings it out, intercepted by Lim. Red Devils go to Searle. Right side 3. That one off the iron. Batted back out by Cook. Mendez gets the rebound, drives the free throw line, rolls it over to Pace on the near block. Pace puts the layup up, hook shot, no good. Pulled in by the Tigers. Red Devils up 21-6 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Trying to lift up a shot for 3. Sorensen instead gets it out towards the right side. 4-3, short off the front, pulled in by Riker Pace. Riker Pace hit that 3 ball, and I think it automatically sent this crowd into a frenzy. Mendez with a minute. Dribbles towards the right side, gets it over to Brooks Searle, but he loses the basketball, gets it back. Bounces around to Lim. Left-hand dribble, 7 seconds left on the shot clock. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Evanston's got to do something, and they lose it. Brought in by Ellison. Right side 3 is in and out of the hoop. Pulled in by Pace. Goes across the center line, hands it off to Lim. 30 seconds left with 32 seconds left in the quarter. Lim hands off to Mendez on the left side. You could hear Coach Watts about yelling them at the shot, telling them that the shot clock was expiring on that last play. Lim on the left corner. 14 seconds left. Retreats back towards the Lego. 10 seconds left. 9 seconds left. Gets it over to Mendez. Mendez, right side open three. That one off the rim. Pulled in by Cook. Cook take two. Cook's not going to get three. Instead, it'll go off of Ferguson and over the baseline with 3 seconds left. Red Devil basketball. Riker Lind and Jay Hill come in for Searle and Pace. All the momentum, all the energy with the team in red right now. Mendez inbound it. Lobs it up high. Wide open Pace in midair. Puts the shot up and rings it through. And that's going to end the quarter. Riker Lind gets his first field goal and makes it 23-6 on the T7 Propane scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Gardeners Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
The crew of Rocky Mountain Yeti have found themselves searching the wilderness for the elusive Yeti, traveling through the rugged terrain in one of their premium rides found at Rocky Mountain Yeti. Coming up to a clearing, the crew finally gets a glimpse at what they've been searching for, the great Yeti deal from Rocky Mountain Yeti. Visit today and see why legends are driven at 130 North 3rd Street, Evanston.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane, for all your propane needs.
Lim with the runner and starts the second quarter with a flourish, and it's 25-6 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Lim gets his first points of the night. Gets it over towards the left side. It's the Tigers with Wood for three. Well, short airballs that one, but picked up by Kisteman. Tries to put the layup up, and it's up and in. 25-8 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Red Devils now with Mendez on the right side. Goes towards the top, flicks it out to Lim. Hands off Jay Hill on the left wing. 7:05. Hill to the near block, puts the shot up and draws the foul. Acrobatic shot from Jay Hill. And he'll shoot two. Comes against Kisteman.
Shooting two for Evanston, Jay Hill.
And it's the first time anyone's gotten to the free throw line tonight. 25-8 Red Devils on the T7 Propane scoreboard. First one from Hill. Rolls up and in. Good. So the Red Devils up by 18. Hill looking to make it a 19-point game. The shot, that one off the back iron, pulled in by Kisteman. Tigers quickly in transition, kicks it out, right side. Three is short and out of bounds from Ryland Wood. Red Devil basketball. 6:53 left in the half. And it's coming in for Idaho Falls will be Cooper Kamek. Evanston trying to set up a 6 o'clock semifinal in the tournament with Teton tomorrow here at Idaho Falls High School. Lim gets it over to Lynn. At the top, drives in the lane, jump shot from the free throw line, just off the mark, pulled in by Idaho Falls. 26-8, your score on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Evanston in charge. Gets it over to Sorensen, drives the near block, tries to spin move in the lane, and he'll draw the foul. Going to come against, it looks like Brenner Lim. I'll send Tegan Sorensen to the free throw for the first time for Idaho Falls. First one is up, and that one is left short. 6 minutes, 27 seconds remaining here in the first half. Second shot on the way, and it is good.
Team good for the second.
26-9, Evanston with 6 minutes, 22 seconds left here in the half. Gets it over to Hill, finds Mendez on the left side. Lob pass wide open, Jay Hill, yes! As he will go up and put it in. And a timeout called by the Tigers. Jay Hill and Jordan Mendez, a combination we have seen for the last few years, send us to the break on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball here on My Local Radio and K9.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Welcome back to Idaho Falls High School. Evanston leading this one 28-9 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Being led with 7 points by Jordan Mendez and 7 points by Riker Pace, including the 3-ball that he got earlier in the game. I was thinking that might be that is an absolutely electrifying play that really let Evanston know, hey, we are right where we want to be. As taking it across now, it's Sorensen. Poked away by Jay Hill. Sorensen dives to get it back, but the ball's down on the ground. We're going to get a travel on Sorensen, not a jump ball. I thought everybody was preparing for a jump ball, but they called travel on Sorensen. Red Devil basketball. Red Devils lead 28-9 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Hill flicks it over to Mendez at the top. Finds Lim, right side, 3, and that one is off the rim, pulled in by Idaho Falls. This time it's Brady Ellison. He goes one end to the other and draws the foul in the lane. And now Ellison will shoot 2 for Idaho Falls.
Foul floor called on Riker Lind.
Comes against Riker Lind. First foul on the senior. Inbound this time finds the hands of Kamek. His shot is off the rim. Pulled in by Evanston's Brenner Lim, who dives for it. Sends it forward to Jordan Mendez. Spin move right block, no good. Rebound punched out by Clayton Cook to Lim. Gets it over to Mendez in the near corner. Red Devils trying to get something going here. Well, they have it going right now. Lim back over to Mendez, 21 seconds. Great pass, finds Clayton Cook in the lane. Puts the shot up, off the glass, no good. Pulled in by Gregerson. Here comes Idaho Falls. Gregerson with the behind-the-back dribble. Now gets it over to Ellison on the left wing. 4 minutes and 57 seconds left in the half. Gregerson, spin move. Goes to the near block, looks to draw the foul, no good. Rebound is brought in by the Tigers. They put up a three-point attempt from Kamek on the right side. It's too hard. Taking it is Lim. He'll go and pass it over to Cook under the basket, and he's fouled as he puts the shot up.
Foul called.
So Clayton Cook will shoot 2. His first time to the free throw line today. First one on the way, and that one is left just short.
Ryland Wood checking in for the Tigers.
Ryland Wood will come in for Idaho Falls. Brooks Searle in for the Red Devils. Cook puts the shot up, and that one is good.
Riker Good with the second. Excuse me, Clayton Cook with the second.
29-9 on the T7 propane board with 4:43 left in the half. Riker Pace back into the game for the Red Devils. On the right side, trying to put the shot up was Ellison, and he's pushed. It's going to come against Riker Lind, his second one. And it's the third on Evanston. Inbound play by Gregerson goes out to Kistiman. Right side three, Ellison is good from deep out there on the right side. 29-12 on the T7 propane scoreboard. Red Devils on offense. As Brooks Searle bounces it out to Lind with 4 minutes and 12 seconds left. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Lind looking to bounce over to the near block. I think he thought that Searle was going to be there. Just a miscommunication, and it goes over the baseline. Mendez comes in for Lind, so it's Mendez, Hill, Lim, Pace, and Searle. Ellison marching it forward for Idaho Falls. Puts up a deep three ball and drains that one from a halfway in between the logo and the top of the arc. Ellison with 2 3 balls. Mendez on the left side, and they force him out of bounds on the sideline.
It's Tiger ball.
Inbound play coming up for Idaho Falls. 29-15 on the T7 propane scoreboard. 3:38. Oh, and that's going to be an illegal screen on Kistiman.
His third.
Contact between Mendez is trying to follow him, and then Kistiman with the blocking foul, and the Red Devils get it back. Evanston still have the lead in the momentum, but Idaho Falls is starting to fight as a foul on Ryland Wood. That's the 4th one on the Tigers. So Evanston's going to have to kind of take a deep breath and reassume control of this one. Gets it over to Mendez on the right corner. Great feed, finds Pace on the near block, and he's blocked by Kistiman.
Foul called on Riker Pace.
Ellison tries to take it. Pace incidentally makes contact, and that's the 4th foul on Evanston. 3 minutes, 23 seconds. Bringing it forward is Sorensen with Brooks in tow. Kistiman looking to go to the free throw line, drops the ball, picked up by Searle. Bounce pass intended for Mendez, taken away by the Tigers, and we're going the other way. It's Ellison, gets it over to Gregerson, and he'll put the floater up, and a blocking foul on Pace.
Blocking foul.
Immediately, Clayton Cook goes to the scorer's table. I'll send Gregerson to the free throw line. Red Devils up 29-15 with 3 minutes left in the half. First shot from Gregerson is good.
Max good for first, checking in for the Red Devils, Clayton Cook.
So Clayton Cook comes in.
For the Tigers, Mackay Ferguson.
As Riker Pace will have to take a break with 3 fouls. By the way, it puts the Tigers in the bonus for the rest of the half. Gregerson shot is too hard. Rebound brought in by Cook above the crowd. Evanston with it in transition. Hill across the center line. Hands off to Mendez, and an offensive foul on Hill.
Offensive foul call on Jay Hill, his second, checking in.
That's the second one on him, as he handed the ball off and then ran immediately into the Idaho Falls player. Evanston feeling a little bit discombobulated in the last 5 minutes or so. They have to kind of calm down. Get it out towards the left side, it's Wood. Back over to Ellison for the Tigers. Bounce pass near block, and he's blocked from behind by Jordan Mendez. Mendez picks up the ball with a spin move around the defender. Goes left side, finds Jay Hill, back to Mendez. Lind wide open, straightaway three, and it's in and out. It spun around 3 times before it was brought in by Gregerson. 2 minutes, 17 seconds left. Bad pass taken away by the Red Devils. The tempo has upped. Evanston has not been able to put in points, but neither has the Tigers. 2:08 goes Hill over the center line. Gets it over to Cook at the top. 2 minutes and 2 seconds left. Lob pass finds Lind. Near block, off the glass, no good. And a foul. It's going to be a hold against the Tigers. It'll be against Max Gregerson, his second. That'll send Riker Lind to the free throw line.
Evanston, Riker Lind.
First one on the way, and that one's good.
Riker Lind first.
Makes it 30-16, and it feels like the first point scored in this game in quite a while, as both teams are in the bonus for the next minute 57, as Lind is perfect from the charity stripe. 31-16 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Wood hands off to Ellison. Retreats back, covered by Hill. Now gets it out to Sorensen, right wing. It's Gregerson. He tries to figure out where to go. 17 seconds left on the shot clock, and a blocking foul called on Mendez, his second, and that will send Mackay Ferguson to the line for Idaho Falls. First one on the way, and that one is too hard. 2 of 5 from the charity stripe so far for Idaho Falls. For the Red Devils, they are 4 of 6. Next one on the way, and that one spins in. So that makes the score 31-17 on the T7 Propane scoreboard with 95 seconds and counting left in the half. Mendez with the left-hand dribble goes to the free throw line, covered by Sorensen. Handoff to Lim, goes right back to Hill on the left wing. Finds Lind, and the Red Devils moving the ball around much like we're accustomed to seeing. Lim, straightaway three. Yes! Brenner Lim, we know he's got distance, and he shows it there. Red Devils now on defense. Ellison takes up the floater, and drops that one in. Nothing but nets. 34-19 on the T7 Propane scoreboard as Ellison is keeping his team in this game. Red Devils up 34-19 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. On the other end, putting it up after a steal, it's Rylan Wood. Makes it 34-21 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Evanston with 27 seconds left. They'll have the final shot if they can hold it. Lim gets it over to Cook at the top. Clayton drives towards the right side with 20 seconds left. Gets it over to Lind. Open, right wing three. Too much on it. Pulled in by Sorensen with 13 seconds left. Plenty of time for Idaho Falls. And taking the charge on the other end against Sorensen is Jordan Mendez. 9.9 seconds left here in the second quarter. Rob Watsabaugh wants to talk things over. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned into First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Live here on KNYN 99.1 FM, 34-21 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Also online at mylocalradio.com. Red Devils lead 34-21 here with 9 seconds left in the half. Inbound to Mendez. He'll slowly march it forward. Now picks up the pace. Gets across the center line. 4 seconds left. 3 seconds left. Mendez gets it over to Lind. Straight away, 3 at the buzzer. Good! And Riker Lind gets on the board with the 3 ball right when the Red Devils needed it. And it's 37-21 going in to the locker room. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
What is Uinta BOCES #1? It's your community college to pursue your degree or certificate. It's high school equivalency. It's CPR and other workforce training. It's cooking and computer classes. It's 3D printers, vinyl cutters, and other free tools. We're many different things to many different people, meeting the education needs of the place we call home. So what is Uinta BOCES #1? That's for you to decide. Come see us today and let us help you make your educational dreams come true.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cashback for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
The picture of our eyes arrived. I want to see it. Dad, can you tell me whose eyes are whose?
Yep, your eye's the bottom green one and hers is the top green one. In addition to easily observable differences in eyes, there are also variations in how our eyes view the world. Some of this has to do with our posture. At a conference earlier this year, our staff used a new device that provided customized measurements for glasses, taking into account a person's typical stance. Check it out the next time you want glasses that are uniquely fit to you. Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours.
Time for our halftime show, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. Your score of the half, it is Evanston 37, Idaho Falls 21. Evanston got on a roll in that first quarter, outscoring the Tigers 23-6, but the Tigers outscore Evanston 15-14, giving us our 37-21 score. For the Tigers of Idaho Falls, I've got 2 from Rylan Wood, 4 from Tegan Sorensen, a free throw from Max Gregerson, 2 from Isaiah Kistman, and 3 from Cooper Kamek, a free throw from Makai Ferguson, and a team high 8 for Bradley Ellison. For the Evanston Red Devils, actually that team high 8 from Ellison is a game high, but the Red Devils, you listen to these numbers. By the way, Idaho Falls shooting 3 of 6 from the free throw line. 3 for Brooke Searle, 3 for Jay Hill, 5 from Clayton Cook, 5 from Brenner Lim, and Riker Lind, and Jordan Mendez, all with 7 points leading the Red Devils. Evanston shooting 4 of 6 from the free throw line. That's your first half stats and highlights. When we come back, we'll have our Aspen Cinemas Red Devil Spotlight with actually one of the members of this basketball team, but he's made his name as a cross-country runner, one of the top cross-country runners in the state, and he was awarded a great opportunity because of his work in the classroom. He'll tell you all about it, Mr. Paul Baxter, right after this on our Aspen Cinemas Red Devil Spotlight here on mylocalradio.com and KNYN, presented by First Bank of Wyoming.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uinta County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uinta County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Book your next event at Aspen Cinemas. Make it your own with corporate or family parties, birthdays, video game nights, or personal screenings of new movies. They're all available. With affordable pricing and easy booking, you can make your next event stand out at Aspen Cinemas. Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846. Book your event today at Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846.
Welcome to another edition of Red Devil Spotlight, brought to you by Aspen Cinemas. We have a very special guest today. He's a senior at Evanston High School. He was a top runner for the cross-country team, also a member of the basketball team, Mr. Paul Baxter. And Paul, you have a really, really awesome thing that happened. Why don't you tell us about it?
So at the University of Alabama, I have earned a full ride scholarship by taking a test. And so I have the opportunity to do that, and potentially, based on how track goes, I could run there.
Wow, that's great. So you're off to Tuscaloosa, huh?
Yep.
That is awesome. So are you gonna be one of those 100% all behind the Crimson Tide type Alabama students?
Oh, definitely.
Are you already rooting for them?
Yep.
Nice. So tell me about how this process happened, because when you hear something like someone getting a full ride scholarship to Alabama, you know that that's not just as simple as, oh, I took a test and I got a really, really good score. There's probably a process, a lot of studying. It sounds like it was kind of was it a specialized test, or was it a general type education test?
It was the PSAT, so preliminary SAT for juniors. And so you take the test, and then they give you a national merit score. And based on that is whether you qualify to become a national merit semifinalist. And then you have to apply to become a finalist. And so it's a long process, but it's definitely worth it.
And the people at Alabama decided, hey, this kid from Evanston, Wyoming looks awesome. Let's go ahead and get him here in a few years.
Yep.
I understand that. So you're a senior this year, but you're going to be serving a mission as well. Is that correct?
Yes.
And I'm assuming the scholarship is being deferred, and you'll have that waiting for you right as soon as you come home from that.
Yep, that's the plan.
That's awesome. What do you plan on studying while you're at Alabama?
At Alabama, I would like to become either an aerospace engineer or a mechanical engineer.
Why are you narrowing it down to those two fields?
I've always been really gifted at math, and so I really like engineering and creating things, and so I decided to go engineering, and I checked out the fields, and I feel like creating things that fly and move like they do in mechanical and aerospace engineering is the way I want to go.
That sounds like you've got a lot of really fun things coming your way. So talk to us a little bit about, let's go ahead and kind of take a little bit of a detour, but last year you guys won state in cross country. This year you guys did well as well. Talk to me about what your experience was like running cross country, and what the experience is like running track for the Red Devils here in Evanston.
Cross country is it's really special. The team it's more like a family than anything, and just working beside all those people, you create a relationship like I don't think you can in any other sport. Mm-hmm. So you're going through so much pain together. Yeah. It's a lot better that way. And I just feel like we always grow together. And then when we get to track, we all have that shared experience. And I feel like some of us are more faster runners, some of us more like 2 mile runners. And so we split up a bit, but we still all have that bond.
You're also on the basketball team as well, and you've been on the basketball team for quite a while. Talk to me about just kind of the friendships that you've built by being with those group of guys.
Yeah, I've been on a traveling team with these guys since 4th grade, and I've learned to respect these guys so much. They've been with me for so long, and we've gone through so much together, and just love those guys for that.
Absolutely. That is Paul Baxter, our special guest today here on Red Devil Spotlight. He's a senior at Evanston High School and future, I guess I could say, alumni of the University of Alabama. Roll Tide, right?
Yep.
I got one more question for you, Paul. Of course, this is brought to you by Aspen Cinemas. So what's been your favorite movie, or what's a movie you're excited to check out at Aspen Cinemas coming up?
So I haven't seen Sonic 3 yet, but I'm seeing 1 and 2, and I'm really excited to see what the Blue Hedgehog will do next.
What do you have some favorite parts from the previous two?
I don't know. It's just the funny scenes when it slows down and he starts just messing around with everybody.
Awesome. Well, Paul, thank you so much for the time. Best of luck in this senior year, and we're very, very excited to see what's in your future. Congratulations on this incredible opportunity and this great scholarship. Anything else before we wrap it up?
Nope, just go Red Devils.
Big thank you to Paul Baxter for joining us on our Aspen Cinemas Red Devil Spotlight, inviting you to get your tickets now to Den of Thieves 2 Pantera. Lawman Big Nick O'Brien gets embroiled in the treacherous and unpredictable world of diamond thieves as he pursues career criminal Donnie Wilson to Europe. That is Den of Thieves 2 Pantera opening on January 10th, but you can get your tickets now at Aspen Cinemas by visiting their website, aspencinemas.com, or scanning the QR code on the graphic. We'll be right back with half number 2. That ends our UNTI Vision halftime show on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Just like our Red Devils athletes need breaks to come back and perform at their highest level, our eyes also need breaks. Everyone knows that 20/20 is perfect vision. The 20/20 rule is a great way to help our eyes come back to perform at their highest level. Every 20 minutes, take a 20-second break from your book, phone, or computer. In addition, it helps to look at something 20 feet away and blink 20 times to help relax your focus and refresh the surface of your eyes. Keep your eyes performing well so you can continue to enjoy watching the Red Devils compete.
When you need your eyes examined, call 307-789-3937. Now blink!
Makai Ferguson puts in a layup, and now the Tigers get a turnover, and now they'll get some momentum to start this third quarter. Ellison on the left side, now kicks it out, left side three, Ferguson, Kamek is good. His second one of the game from beyond the arc. Red Devils up by 11, 37-26 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Hill on the right side, covered by Ellison, takes in the layup, off the glass and one. So Jay Hill counts the basket, and now he'll go to the free throw line to try to complete the old school three-point play.
His second.
Red Devils back up by 13. Hill, 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Now give him 2 of 3. As he makes it 40-26. Trying to dribble towards the left side, it's Sorensen. Goes to Ellison, puts up the floater from the lane, no good. Pulled in by Kamek, who tried for the 3. It's off mark. Rebound by the Red Devils. Mendez, one end to the other, off the glass, off balance and in. Quick strike here from the Tigers. This time it's Colin Cleary. He misses his layup, and the Red Devils take it the other way. 40-27, 42-27. Make it 44-27 as Jay Hill takes it into the lane, puts it off the rim, and in. Jay Hill's dad was pointing at him, saying he got that from me. Brady gets it over towards the right side. Sorensen, lob pass inside, finds Ferguson from the near block. It hangs, no good. Pulled in by Jay Hill. He now takes it the other way. Hill goes to the near block, puts the layup up, no good. Clayton Cook gets the rebound and puts it back where it belongs. Red Devils lead 46-26 as coming out first was the Tigers, but Evanston weathered the storm and are back in control. Timeout. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane for all your propane needs.
Red Devils have outscored the Idaho Falls Tigers 9-5 in this third quarter, and we're barely a minute and a half into this thing, or 2.5 minutes into this quarter. Tells you how fast the scoring has been happening. 46-26 on the T7 Propane board. By the way, the running clock rule in Idaho, 30 points in the fourth quarter. So if at any point they get up by 30 in the fourth quarter, the clock will run. Inbound by Gregerson, goes to Ellison at the top. Covered by Hill. Ellison to the far block, puts the layup, or puts the shot, the fadeaway shot off balance, off the rim, and draws the foul. Comes against Jay Hill, it's his third. And for the first time, Ellison will go to the free throw line. First one on the way, and it's good. 46-27 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. As Brooks Searle and Riker Pace will come in for Hill and Cook. So they'll join Brenner Lim, Riker Lind, and Jordan Mendez. As the senior Bradley Ellison will shoot the second free throw. And that's in and out. Pulled in by Evanston's Lind. Flips it over to Mendez, and here come the Red Devils. Mendez slowly bringing it across the center line, covered by Ellison. Flicks it out to Lind on the right side. Drives to the far block, gets it over to Pace. Jump shot from the free throw line. That's off the back iron, pulled in by Gregerson. Tigers take it the other way. Gregerson, jump pass, goes to Cleary. Back over towards the right side to Wood. Finds Kistamin, puts up the layup, blocked by Lind, but they're going to call him for a foul. And Lind, you could tell he was like, ooh. And now Lindemann will shoot two. Kistamin, excuse me, will shoot two. It's the second foul on Evanston, third foul on Lind. First one from Kistamin is left short. Red Devils up by 19, 46-27 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Shot on the way, and that one no good. Lind boxes out, gets the rebound, and the Red Devils will take it. Quick pass over to Mendez on the left wing, back over to Lind. Right side, it's Searle. Bounce pass to Lind at the far block, ripped away by Gregerson. He'll now dribble into the lane, goes to the near block, puts up the floater, rattles around the rim and in. So Max Gregerson now with 3 points. Red Devils experiencing a press, but they handle it well. Mendez over the center line. Dribbles in between the circles, gets it out to Pace on the left side. 46-29 on the T7 Propane scoreboard, dropped by Pace. Kistamin picks it up and takes it the other way. Kistamin pushed by Pace, and I think that might be his fourth. As Clayton Cook will go to check in. Timeout called, we'll take it as well. Red Devils lead 46-29 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
It's the best feeling when you've had a long drive and you see your hotel. The Come On Inn, Casper. That means your day just got better. At the Come On Inn, you have lots of options. Unwind in the hot tub, go for a swim, relax in the beautiful atrium, and sleep in total comfort. Centrally located, the Come On Inn is close to everything. In the morning, start your day with a delicious breakfast. Top it all off with an amazing, friendly staff who is always glad to see you. It doesn't get better than that. When you're in Casper, always stay at the Come On Inn.
(46-29) on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Former Evanston Red Devil great volleyball player Taylor Peterson in the crowd with her family, as well as some other Evanston alumni we've seen throughout the day, as Heidi Barton was here earlier as well. Isaiah Kisteman with the fadeaway makes it to fall, and the Red Devils will take over in transition. Gets it over to Lind on the left side, step right side three, that one off the iron, pulled in by Gregerson. Red Devils lead 46-31, but the Tigers starting to capture some momentum. As there's going to be a foul against Brooks Searle, his first one, and the fourth one on the Red Devils. Inbound play, finds Kisteman, backs up against Cook, tries to put the shot up, and he is short. Rebound is a foul on Cook. They're going to call it on him and send Kisteman back to the free throw line. His second time, he was 0 for 2. First one on the way, gets that one to fall. 46-32, Red Devils on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Puts the shot up, and that one is good as Kisteman. Now 2 of 4 from the line. Red Devils handling the press as they'll go to Mendez. At the free throw line, gets it over to Searle, finds Lind on the right wing. 26 seconds left, still plenty of time on the shot clock. Lind at the center logo. Passes over to Cook, feeds it over to Mendez. Near block, up and in. Jordan Mendez with 11 points tonight. Makes it 33-48 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Ellison feeds it over to Wood on the right side, covered by Searle. 3:03 remaining. Gets a screen from Kisteman, but drops the ball, kicks it out to Cleary. Gregerson drives to the free throw line, steps into the lane, blocked by Lind, and it's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers as Gregerson will inbound it. Red Devils lead 48-33 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Ellison gets the ball, now gets it over to Wood on the right wing, drives to the free throw line, thought about a shot, instead goes Gregerson. Far wing three, that one off the mark. Rebound is brought in by Lim, who goes to the ground to get it and then flings it out to Cook. Clayton Cook now finds Lind as he crosses the timeline. 10-second violation on the Red Devils. They didn't get it over in time. Unforced error, and now goes back to Idaho Falls. Red Devils still up by 15 with 2.5 minutes to play here in the third. Inbound to Ellison. Right-hand dribble. Ellison dribbles away from the screen by Wood. Gets it over to Gregerson on the left side. 2 minutes, 18 seconds. Gregerson goes to the free throw line. Flicks it back out, looking to hit Cleary in the near corner, and it's off his hands and over the line. Red Devils with an inbound play coming up in the near corner. There's a young man sitting in the crowd with an Evanston hat I have to have. Inbound play goes Clayton Cook. Wide open, Jordan Mendez off the glass and in. Jordan Mendez with 13 points today. Tigers put up a three from Ellison, no good. Gregerson puts the floater, that one off the mark. Rebound by Kisteman, not going to happen. So he'll get it back and try again. That's no good. Rebound by Wood, finally put in. So Rylan Wood gets his second field goal of the game, and it's 50-35 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Quickly on the other end, it's Searle trying to put up a layup from the near block. Misses it. Rebound by Ellison for the Tigers. He goes one into the other. Now gets it over to Wood. Left side three off the glass. Rebound is brought in by the Tigers in the field. A minute 20 remaining here in the third quarter. Red Devils by 15. Cleary goes to the free throw line. Gets it to Kistiman. Drives towards the high post. Puts the layup up off the rim. No good. Rebound by Searle, and he's fouled by Wood. Second foul on the Tigers. And the first one on Cleary. Check that. As the Tigers will bring in Trace Hendry. Full court press put on by the Tigers. Wide open. Jordan Mendez on the right side. Puts up the layup and in. And Mendez, they're going to feed him because they're going to leave him there as Cleary will respond with a shot himself. (52-37) on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Red Devils with an inbound play.
Tiger Nation, you like an effort from Isaiah Kistiman? Let him know.
Inbound to Hill. Bounces it out to Cook. Lob pass finds Lind on the left side, and now he'll get it back to Hill. Jay at the center logo. 35 seconds left with 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Hill goes to the far block, puts the layup, and one! He does it again! 54-37 Red Devils, as that'll send Jay Hill back to the free throw line. And he got it. 55-37 on the T7 Propane scoreboard.
Tiger Nation, give it up for Colin Cleary.
Inbound play for the Tigers. It'll be Canlis. Goes to Wood. Back over to Canlis. That is broken up by Lynn. Goes for the jam and got it. Riker Lynn does it again. Right side three is in and out. Rebound by Lind as that shot from Kamek didn't fall. Red Devils with 2 seconds left. 1 second left. Mendez at the buzzer, can't hit it. And the Red Devils lead 37-27 going into the third quarter on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
Let's stop into Mountain West Business Solutions to see what Randy and the team are up to today. Randy has printed out testimonials from satisfied customers. Let's see what some of them say.
Bar none, the best customer service in the industry.
Mountain West has been perfect for our business needs.
We simply could not survive as a business without Mountain West Business Solutions.
For all your equipment, printing, and software solution needs, Mountain West Business Solutions. 866-583-9925.
Fourth quarter about to start as it's 56-37 Evanston up by 21 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil basketball live on MyLocalRadio.com and KNYN. Brooke Searle will inbound for the Red Devils to get us started here in the fourth quarter. 57-37, your score on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Evanston outscored Idaho Falls 20-16 in that third quarter. Inbounds to Jay Hill, gets over to Searle on the left wing, and he's pushed by Conless. First foul on Conless and the first foul on Idaho Falls here in the fourth quarter. As Brooke Searle will inbound it in front of the crowd here on the near side. Gets it over to Mendez, who's picked up by Ellison. On the right side, Searle. Now finds Mendez at the top. Left-hand dribble, flicks it back out to Hill on the near wing. Hill puts on the brakes, back over to Mendez in between the circles. 7 minutes, 30 seconds left with 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Lob pass finds Cook under the basket and in. And Clayton Cook having himself a game. He's got 9. Evanston led with 15 by Jordan Mendez. 3 ball short from the Tigers. Rebound by Mendez. He'll take it the other way. Mendez at the center logo with 7:03 remaining. Now moves towards the right, gets it out to Searle on the right wing. Bounce pass finds Lind from the near block, our far block, off the side of the backboard, pulled in by the Tigers. Pass it to Conless, right side for 3, in and out, pulled in by Evanston's Cook. Red Devils with 6 minutes, 41 seconds, separating them from a 6 o'clock tomorrow night showdown with the Teton Timberwolves out of Driggs, Idaho. Right side, Mendez goes to the free throw line, now finds Hill, flicks it over to Searle in the near corner. Right-hand dribble, goes to the far block, puts the layup off the glass and in as he's knocked to the ground. As Brooke Searle will get to 7 points today, as there's a whistle called. Timeout. We'll take it as well. Red Devils up 63-37 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Your life is busy, and there are many people who count on you every day. You have to show up. At Freeway Tire, we understand you are an important person and your time is valuable. That's why we have top quality mechanics and a team of experts. Whether you are coming in for an oil change and tire rotation or more extensive service on your vehicle, we can diagnose and fix the problem quickly and correctly. We'll work hard to get you back on the road as soon as possible so you don't skip a beat in your busy life. Freeway Tire, vehicle maintenance, from oil changes to engine rebuild. 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Red Devils lead it 61-37 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN. Ferguson for the Tigers puts the layup, no good. Rebound by Cleary, and he's fouled. And Cleary will shoot 2.
Fouled on the shot by Brenner Lim, his second.
Foul comes against Brenner Lim. That's the second one on Brenner. First one from Cleary is good.
Colin good for the first.
61-38 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. That's the first points in the fourth quarter for the Tigers out of Idaho Falls. Cleary with the next one, rattles in and out. It hangs and it comes down. Rebound brought in by Hendry. Hill now, pass intercepted by Mendez. One end to the other, and they do it again. Don Cogger texted me, and he said it perfectly. The transition game by the Red Devils is on fire. And a transition 3 by Max Gregerson is good. And it's now 63-41 Red Devils on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Mendez is absolutely on fire right now. 63-41 Evanston. There goes Lind. Takes that one into the lane from the near block and good. Lind with 9. Timeout call. 65-41 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Red Devils lead on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
We know you're on the go, and that's why having the right financial partner is so important. At Trona Valley, we're here to make banking easy for you. Whether you prefer banking online or in person, we've got you covered. Manage your money anytime, anywhere with our digital banking services. Check balances, transfer funds, or pay bills. We also offer youth loans, scholarships, and so much more. Whatever your financial needs, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you. Visit us online at tronavalley.com or stop by to see us. Trona Valley, member NCUA.
Earlier I mentioned how there's a young man, in the stands with an Evanston Red Devil hat. I don't know where he got it, but if someone can help me figure it out, it's a black hat and it's got the Pitchfork E and it's in teal. Where'd you get that hat? Your dad made it? I have to have one of those. That looks awesome. It's in teal and it's got a pink kind of drop shadow to it, or stroke. It looks really, really cool. I've got to figure out who his dad is so I can get me one of those. That looks awesome. Back to live action. Here comes Matt Gregerson. Goes towards the left side. And now bad pass stolen by Riker Pace. And we've got an injury on the court. We're going to take a break. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7's services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane, for all your propane needs.
Back at Idaho Falls High School, the injury situation still resolving itself as they are helping out. It looks to be Max Gregerson, the junior from Idaho Falls High School, and they are helping him up, so that's good to see. And putting weight on his foot, but definitely walking gingerly. But he is walking on his own, so that is a good sign. All right, back to live action here, as the Red Devils lead it 65-41 rather. Inbound to Lim. 5 minutes, 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Evanston, they win this game. They hang on. They're going to play Teton, Idaho, out of Driggs, Idaho, tomorrow right here at Idaho Falls High School at 6 o'clock. As going into the lane, it's Brenner Lim, and he will draw the foul against Ellison. His first one. Lim, his first trip to the free throw line. And he misses the first one. Puts up the shot, and it's good. Shout out to Michael Searle, who just texted me. The question I need to know is, where do you get the hat? Missed the shot, rebound by Mendez, and he puts it up and in. Jordan Mendez playing like a man possessed tonight. And that was a three-point swing, and Ellison takes it to the far block, puts it up, and draws the foul. It'll come against Mendez, and Ellison will get a chance for an old-school three-point play. Puts the shot up and puts it through. So that now makes the score 68-44 on the T7 Propane scoreboard.
In for Evanston, Clayton Cook and Brooks.
As Clayton Cook will come in for Brooks Searle, Mendez and Lind will take a well-deserved break. So it's Cook, Hill, Lim, Pace, and Searle. Right. Inbound play, full court put on by the Tigers, but Evanston already across the center line. Gets it over to Jay Hill, cuts into the lane. No look pass, Searle, far wing three. That one off the base iron. Pulled in by Ellison on the bounce. 4:33 left in the game. Step back three, Cleary. That one short, pulled in by Jay Hill from the field. And the Red Devils with 4 minutes and 26 seconds go across the center line. Left-hand dribble. Hill gets a screen from Cook, gets it over to Searle, finds Lim on the right wing. Lim with the left-hand dribble. Thought about a three, instead he goes Hill. 4:09, 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Searle to the near block, off-balance shot, misses that one, just put too much on it. Hedry goes to Ellison, left side three, good. Bradley Ellison with his third three-point field goal. Evanston now in the other side of the court. It's Lim at the center logo with 3:43 left in the game. Red Devils up 68-47. Bounce pass inside Clayton Cook, off the glass, no good, gets his own rebound back, and he's good that time. 70 points for the Red Devils, and Clayton Cook with 11 today. 47, excuse me. Left side three, Ellison short, rebound by Cleary. Straightaway three, Kisteman, that one drops off the front of the iron, pulled in by the Red Devils. Evanston up by 23. Bounces it out to Hill. 3:05 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 22 seconds left in the shot clock. Gets it over to Lim. Drives to the near block, puts it off the glass, and puts it through. 72-47 as Brenner Lim has 8. On the other end, a whistle, foul called on Brenner Lim, his third. And now here comes a trio of Red Devils. Paul Baxter, Jordan Mendez, and Rafe Weidrich will come in for the Red Devils. Brady Ellison. Inbounds goes towards the left side. Kisteman drives into the lane. Right-handed layup off the glass. Puts it in. Kisteman with 8 points tonight. Red Devils now looking to kind of drain as much time off the clock as they can. Up 72-49. Bad pass in the lane, stolen by Cleary, and now he'll take it over the line. Hands off to Ellison on the right side, covered by Mendez. Tries a spin move, puts the shot up over defense, and good. Bradley Ellison with a great game. Give him 17 today. Jump pass, looking for pace, and going up at the same time was Kamek and Pace, and they're going to call a foul against Evanston on Riker Pace. Calling him for the push.
That's his 5th.
And that's it for Riker Pace. What a game for him. He's going to foul out with 7 points, including the 3-ball in the first part of the game. As Riker Lind will get ready to check back into the game. Jordan Mendez with a game-high 19 points this evening with less than 2 minutes to play. As Riker Lind comes in for Riker Pace. Inbound play coming up for Rylan Wood. Gets it over to Ellison. Right-hand dribble across the center line. Picked up the basketball, puts up the layup, and that one's good. And Ellison gets it to go. Red Devils now experiencing a full court pressure from the Tigers. Lim passes over to Lind, and the Red Devils are out of it. Quickly sends it forward to Mendez, and you go with the hot hand, and he's got 21 points. Jordan Mendez with a good, easy bucket from the back door, and it's 74-53. Left side three, no good. And a foul against the Tigers on the rebound. It's going to come against Colin Cleary, his second. Third one on the Tigers, 1:24. Brooks Searle back into the game. He'll come in for Mendez. Baxter inbounds to Searle, who goes to Lim. He's got 2 on him. Gets it over to Baxter across the center line. Bounces out to Lind. Searle on the right wing, back to the Red Devils. Now it's Lim. Goes to Wiedrich. Back over to Searle. Searle takes it to the far block. Off the glass and in. And Brooks Searle having himself a game with 9 points. 76-53 Red Devils inside the final minute. 3 ball from Ellison is good straight away. And Bradley Ellison refuses to go away. He's got 22 on the day. Red Devils in a full court trap. Now takes it back to Evanston. Wiedrich on the right elbow. Now gets it over to Baxter. 24 seconds left on the shot clock. About a 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lim on the left side with 24 seconds left, and he's going to go back and forth with Baxter. Evanston with a 20-point lead. They will play Teton tomorrow at 6 p.m. 5 seconds left, 4 seconds left, 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left. Lind at the buzzer gets it to go. And now 3 seconds left in the game. Ellison tries to put up a shot at the buzzer. It's short, and that's going to do it. Your final score, it's Evanston 78, Idaho Falls 56. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Basketball live on MyLocalRadio.com and K9.
We know you're on the go, and that's why having the right financial partner is so important. At Trona Valley, we're here to make banking easy for you. Whether you prefer banking online or in person, we've got you covered. Manage your money anytime, anywhere with our digital banking services. Check balances, transfer funds, or pay bills. We also offer youth loans, scholarships, and so much more. Whatever your financial needs, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you. Visit us online at tronavalley.com or stop by to see us. Trona Valley, member NCUA.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Whenever you're in Evanston, Wyoming, the absolute best place to stay is the Best Western Dunmar Inn, with a wonderful on-site restaurant that offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a friendly staff ready and available to handle all your needs. The Best Western Dunmar Inn is a ground-level hotel with parking right at your front door. Rooms are convenient, comfortable, clean, and offer a great value for each guest. When you're in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Welcome back to Idaho Falls High School. Your final score on the T7 Propane scoreboard. It is 78-56 Red Devils. Let's go ahead and go into our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meet. The Red Devils put their stamp on this game almost immediately, outscoring Idaho Falls 23-6 in the first quarter. Idaho Falls puts up a fight in the second quarter, 15-14 outscoring Evanston. And then Evanston outscoring Idaho Falls 20-16 in the third and 21-19 in the fourth to give us our final score of 78-56. For the Idaho Falls Tigers, 4 points for Rylan Wood, 4 points for Tegan Sorensen, 6 points for Max Gregerson, 8 points for Isaiah Kisteman, 6 points for Cooper Kamek, 3 points for Mackay Ferguson, and 3 points for Colin Cleary. Team high 22 for Brady Ellison, as the Tigers shoot 8 of 15 from the charity stripe. For the Red Devils, it's 11 for Riker Lind, 9 for Brooks Searle, 11 for Jay Hill, 11 for Clayton Cook, 8 for Brenner Lim, 7 for Riker Pace, and a team-high 21 for Jordan Mendez. Evanston shoots 70% from the free throw line, 7 of 10. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. When we come back, we'll have our Dr. McKay Franco Precision Play of the Game and Evanston Red Devil boys head coach Rob Watsabaugh on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane for all your propane needs.
The crew of Rocky Mountain Yeti have found themselves searching the wilderness for the elusive Yeti, traveling through the rugged terrain in one of their premium rides found at Rocky Mountain Yeti. Coming up to a clearing, the crew finally gets a glimpse of what they've been searching for, the great Yeti deal from Rocky Mountain Yeti. Visit today and see why legends are driven at 130 North 3rd Street, Evanston.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
Welcome back to the post-game show. Let's go ahead and go to our Dr. McKay Franco Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Franco Precision Dentistry for the whole family. 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. Take you back to the third quarter. This steal by Riker Pace. Riker Lind. He creates it himself, and he goes for his first dunk of the year. And that was just a great all-around effort as Lind created this steal, took off, and finished it off with a flourish. And that was one of those many plays that let you know that Evanston had all the momentum. That is your Dr. McKay Franco Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Franco Precision Dentistry for the whole family. 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. Let's go ahead and welcome into the broadcast booth Coach Rob Watsabaugh. Coach, come in here. You play one of the big schools here in Idaho, and it just seems like you guys continue to kind of dictate the pace and play your game. There was a moment there where you were kind of caught up in their pace, but in the end, you guys kind of had control of this thing most of the way.
Yeah, before the game started, we wanted to talk about what do we allow within our basketball game and our culture, and when we dictate what they do and what we do offensively, defensively, vice versa, good things can happen for us. And I thought we did a pretty good job of that. We started to get away from it because of the way the pace of the game was going, and but we just got to understand that's not us. We have a different brand of basketball. We got to play our brand, and if we do that, good things will happen. And our kids believe that, and they know that, and that's because that's how we practice. That's how we need to play.
Don Cogger was texting me during the game, and he made a comment that the transition game tonight was unreal. Can you talk about that for a second?
Yeah, our transition, a lot of it was from them pressing us, and I think I would like a lot of teams to press us because we're quick. We keep our heads up. We see the floor. We see the next pass. We just want to get down and break that press. And there has been some presses that give us fits, but overall, we did a good job there. And then in transition, seeing the floor, getting the ball up easy and taking wide open layups. Those are shots we'll take early as wide open layups, and anytime as well.
I think a lot of teams in the West specifically were watching this game because they knew that you probably would see a press, and they wanted, because we haven't seen a lot of press before tonight. they wanted to see if that was something that could give you fits, but you guys just handled it well here. I got to ask you, Riker Pace putting up a 3-ball. How was that something that was signed off on, or?
Well, and I talked to the team. If you see a couple go in, there's some. I'm okay with him shooting because we get to practice that with him, and he's been around enough that he's got a solid shot. There's others that might not be on that shooting list, and we'll keep those names confidential for now.
Of course. All right, you guys you guys come to this tournament, and this is a great tournament. A lot of really good teams here. You're going to play Teton tomorrow in the semifinals. A chance to first year come here and win the bracket, maybe bring home some hardware. What would that to get to the semifinal matchup and to maybe go deep in this tournament? What does that do for you guys specifically, since this is the preseason for you guys, unlike most of the teams that are here that are playing in the regular season?
Yeah, it's big for us to be able to come and play in a tournament type style, and you put yourself in position to say, hey, where can we finish? We got to finish 4th or better, like the regional tournament.
Yeah.
Just kind of have a little bit of that mindset and knowing, there's a little bit of pressure tomorrow. That puts us in the championship, and that's where we want to be. We just got to come out, execute, learn again, just get better tomorrow, and play Red Devil basketball.
One thing that we're seeing that we haven't seen as much in the past is usually the starts have been slower for this team in the past. This year we're seeing hot starts where you guys are blowing out teams in the first quarter, and then the game kind of settles in. What do you attribute that change to a little bit?
Well, we have to dominate from the beginning. We have to send our message. What are we about, and what do we allow offensively? What things that we're looking for, and then defensively, we've got to dictate the ball, and it's not allowed to go some places.
Yeah.
And so that's been helpful, and we know that we got to get a quick start to things to set the tone, and that's kind of been a big thing, is just setting the tone for the rest of the game and letting them know, hey, we can play fast, we can play slow and execute. We can press if we need, whatever. We're here to play and do whatever it takes to get that dub.
That's Coach Rob Watsabaugh, head coach for Evanston Red Devil basketball. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Congratulations on another great win. Good luck tomorrow night. Anything else before we wrap it up?
No, appreciate it. Good luck to everyone. Happy New Year. Thanks for everyone watching back home. Go Red Devils.
We'll be right back after this with our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages, on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Gardeners Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
All aboard the train station, the home of authentic American country, featuring modern outlaw country and southern rock. From the hard-hitting rebels to those soulful sounds, we've got the music that moves you. Tune in and stream live now at mylocalradio.com, the train station, where the real music plays.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
Time to wrap things up with our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi, and who was better tonight? Well, it was Jordan Mendez, as he was absolutely flawless tonight for the Red Devils. I don't know if it's a career high, but it would not surprise me. 21 points for the senior, and including a 3-ball. So Jordan Mendez was absolutely on fire throughout the evening and led the Red Devils to 21 points. So he is our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi. And that's going to do it for our coverage of day one of of Evanston at the 2025 East Idaho Holiday Shootout. A big thank you to our Producer back in the studio in downtown Evanston, Mr. Colton Bagley. Our executive producer and owner, Val Cook. Our IT manager, Nate Hines. Our sales manager, Matt Petrie. Our sales associates, Sarah Pay, Julie Nelson, and Julie Burley. And the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports Network. We have Voice of the Valley, Mr. Anthony Colasuno. Voice of the Rich Rebels in Utah, Mr. Bradley Holmes, Cullen Pace, and Rob Leifson. Voice of the West Side Pirates in Idaho, Mr. Jace Andrews. And voice of the Preston Indians in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard. I'm Elan Olliff saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on mylocalradio.com and KNYN. We will be on the air tomorrow around 12:45 p.m. for Evanston Lady Red Devil basketball taking on the Snake River Panthers live from Bonneville High School. Again, we get started at 12:45 p.m. and then we'll have the boys game later on at 5:15 p.m. when they take on the Teton Timberwolves here again at Idaho Falls High School. So that's the schedule. We'll have both boys and girls games tomorrow. Both girls at 12:45, boys at 5:15. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night. Take care, and good night from Idaho Falls.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.